Jez and Jez, join me at Plumstead Garage. Just got my bus, did my BCR check. So I'm on the 472 today, as you know. And at duty I thought I was on the shunt service. I'm not. I just have 3 different buses today for some reason. So I don't really mind, but I would have liked to have done the shunt service, so yeah. But if you're watching this on Monday, very sad. Didn't come home last night, unfortunately. We lost on penalties to Italy. It's heartbreaking, it really is heartbreaking. You know, you don't want to see that, but you know, pressure for a 19-year-old went through the roof, so I feel for Sacco there. But you know, obviously I wish he did bring it home for us, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm finishing about 3:30 today, so yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So I'll quickly show you my duty card for the day. Very loud up here, but yeah, I'll quickly show you my duty card for the day, and then we'll go from there. So take care, see you in a second. So yeah, this is my duty card for today. So duty number 4813, signed on at 6:13 this morning, sign off at 15:43. So I'll take a bus from the garage, then I do Thamesmead to North Greenwich, North Greenwich to Thamesmead, back to North Greenwich, then I run dead from North Greenwich back to the garage, have a half-hour break, then go from the garage to Thamesmead, Thamesmead to North Greenwich, then North Greenwich back to the garage, have an hour break, second half, go Plumstead to Thamesmead, back to North Greenwich, back to Thamesmead, and then come off at the garage at Plumstead station. So not a bad duty today. But yeah, so overall not a bad duty today, but I'm doing 12 days overtime. Well, not all 12 days of our overtime, but I'm giving up 4 days of my rest days, so I'm meant to be working today obviously, and normally my normal rota days off would be Tuesday and Wednesday this week, but I just had 2 weeks off, so I don't really want any more time off, so I've given up those 2 days, and I work all the way through to my long weekend the week after. I work the Thursday and the Friday on my long weekend, then have Saturday, Sunday off, so I'm 12 on, 2 off. I mean, the incentive is there, you know, for the money at the end of the day. Can't really go wrong with the money. It's got to be done sometimes, you know. Sometimes you do have to work a little bit to you know, sometimes you do have to work a little bit. So what time are we at? Yeah, so I'm out at 6:28 right now, so a little bit early. So I'm not going to go too early this morning because I'm only going to Thamesmead. But obviously on the 472, if you don't know, there's still a diversion on there. It's Nathan Way, the left-hand turn into Nathan Way is closed, so we have to go Western Way down to the big roundabout, turn left onto Central Way to continue line of route. So it's a fairly easy diversion. Just got to remember to, you know, and then play the announcement for the passengers. Sometimes I do forget to do that. So I mean, it happens, you know, when you do like the trip so many times and you press like the bus stop is closed and all that stuff, you know, you do it 100 times, you're going to forget at least once, so it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm just going to get myself all ready to go, and I'll see you at Thamesmead. Take care. Welcome back, join me at Thamesmead 7 minutes later. So finally made it about 6:35, it's now 6:27, so I've got a bit of time. But yeah, so as I was saying, I'm doing 12 days in a row. It's going to kill me, probably. Hopefully not. But, you know, it's like, it's got to be done. You know, you need that extra cash. So today I'm on the 472. Tomorrow I am on the 422. Then the next 2 days I'm on the 177. So what's that? Wednesday, Thursday. Then Friday. Yes, then for 7 days I'm on the 96. One of those days being overtime. And then on the 177 again. That's it, yeah. So a little bit of variety, you know, we've got a bit of a variety at the start of it, you know, you've got the 472 today, 422 tomorrow, and then the 177. You know, I don't mind doing the 177 when it's like, you know, like every, you know, like I don't know, like I have at least like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks away from the route, and then I do it for a couple of days. I don't mind doing that. Because you get a break from it. You know, you get a little bit of a break from it to, you know, because the route gets annoying. Like, you know, yeah, you're stuck in traffic for most of it, so, you know, if you're we call, when you claim overtime, you have to put in what we call a docket, so we call people who, like, chase overtime docket chasers. So if you're a docket chaser, it's good for you, easy money, easy overtime, you know, like, you know, but at the same time, it's like, I do want to finish on time. And I forgot to set up my iBus system, so let me just turn that back on and I can get the iBus set up.
Fire system pressure, okay.
Because if you don't log in, it switches off. So, and it normally takes bloody forever to turn back on. So, yeah, it's turning back on now. But yeah, so I mean, I don't mind the 472s. At least it goes quick, because it's, you know, just double check I've got my trip number right. 36, 47, so operator 42, Dewey 813, 472, 36. Yeah, all good. Put that in the ticket machine. There we go. Oh no, we're in fallback. Oh no. You want to be in fallback because then the controller can't see where you are. You could just go at your own pace. But yeah, so other topics we can talk about. But yeah, I did a bit of overtime on my holiday. Obviously, I did a video when I was on the 96, as you probably well saw. What time is it? 31. Okay, we've got a bit of time. But then on Friday, I got my first jab, my first dose. So I was in a bit of like when it got to like 9 o'clock that day, I was starting to ache, and it didn't help because I was doing overtime that night as well. I did job on the 422s. I did about an hour standby till it was time for me to take my bus over. Did about 5 hours then of driving, and then by the time I got to like pretty much the last couple of trips, my arm started to really kill. It was really painful that night. Could hardly sleep on it, or I couldn't really sleep on it at all. And there you go. And then I came off about like 11:15. So then I was on standby till about 1:30, but they let me go up about 12:30. Just helped out for a bit, and then went home, and I still got paid till 1:30. Can't complain. But yeah, so it's not too bad. But the 422 again is just dead quiet. And obviously, as you saw, if you follow me on Instagram at Bus Driver Taylor, you would have seen that I posted a picture. I finally got to drive 12345, the Ambassador livery bus, which is a pleasure to drive. Time 32. Yeah, 32. So she is a pleasure to drive. I really did enjoy driving her, so can't really complain really. She's just a joy to drive. But the 422s are always dead quiet, you know. I mean, you get a fair amount of passengers, obviously at Greenwich, obviously if they're going North Greenwich, obviously, because it's between the 188s and 422s. So it's kind of normally whatever one comes first, they get on. I mean, most of the time, a lot of people choose the 188 over the 422s because when you get to the roundabout, I think it's Pear Tree Way, where the 422 goes straight ahead. I think it's Pear Tree Way roundabout. But when the 422s go straight ahead, the 188s turn left and they go straight into the dome, so it's quicker. So a lot of people choose to get that bus over the 422s just because it goes the longer way round. So yeah. But, you know, it don't really bother me. So that's the thing about the 422s. You only really get stuck in traffic at the end at Greenwich. So it's only the end bit that you really get stuck at. Everywhere else is pretty good. Alright, so I've got about 1 minute, so I'm just going to sign off here. If I get any time, you'll see me at North Greenwich. So take care. Welcome back, ladies and gents. Join me in North Greenwich. Bang on time today. First trip, back on the 472s in a while. Bang on time. Can't complain. It's not been too bad today so far. First trip, been a bit busy obviously because, you know, rush hour and that. But it's not been too bad. Let me just want to make TV lights is on and off. So we've got about 6 minutes till we're back out. Going towards Thamesmead. Also got to do the diversion now. So obviously I'll, you know, get on with that. Just check for any lost property or anything. All good there. Set my green road off already. I mean, I've got a Volvo, so I knew it was going to happen. brakes on the Volvos are dog shit, to be honest. Sorry if I sound a bit like I've got a cold or whatever. Just my voice is going because I was screaming so much last night at the football when they were in the penalty shootout. So I've lost my voice a little bit. It's a bit croaky this morning, but it'll heal over time. What was I saying? Don't know what I'm saying now, to be honest. Really don't know what I'm saying now, to be honest. It's kind of just waffling there. But yeah, let me know if you've had a good weekend. This is Monday now. Back to work for everyone. I'm happy to be back. Like, just driving a bus again brings back the thrill, that I have inside of me, because I love driving. So to be back in a bus anytime is always great, because it's like, you have your ups and downs of the job, but for me, there's more ups than downs. Downside is obviously always going to be the people that you meet. You'll always get people that just want to take the mick. But one thing that is new, we've got new BCR cards. So they've changed the BCR cards they changed them on Saturday. So the new ones are coming into operation. If you've seen a BCR card before, you know what it is. But the real difference is they don't make every single driver check the ramp when they do their check. It's only the first driver has to do that now, so that does save a bit of time. The only other major difference is when you fill out your information, you've now got to put the height of the vehicle in. Now obviously, main reason they've probably done that is people hitting bridges. So it's probably been a lot of people hitting bridges. I've heard a lot of it's happened in East London. They've hit a lot of bridges in East London, so they've had to change it all to make sure, to stop people hitting bridges. So yeah, and the other change is obviously because they've removed the wheelchair box or the ramp check-in box from the additional driver's bit. They've changed it so now it says, are there any additional defects? So all the defects that are already listed, you don't have to repeat, say as above kind of thing. So if there's any additional ones that have already been reported, you need to put them in there. I like the new layout. I think it's a good idea to get people, or to get drivers to. I think I'm losing my train of thought here. It's a good idea to get the drivers to memorise the heights of the vehicle. So we've got about 2 minutes. Because at the end of the day, if there are any low bridges on the dead runs that you do, you need to make sure you are aware of them and aware of the height. So this bus is 14'2". So it's pretty short compared to other buses. I think most buses are 14'5". I think some are 14'5". So that's a bit short, but I don't really like the Volvos. I think it'd be much better as a convertible. Do you know what I mean? If you took the top off, it'd be quite cool. Obviously, don't take the top off your vehicle. Never a good idea. Costs a lot of money to repair, and you'll be out of a job. But yeah, so I've got about a minute, so I'll talk to you at Thamesmead if I have any time. So take care. Welcome back, ladies and gents. Join me at Thamesmead. Only a minute late, so not too bad. Obviously, the diversion helped cut a lot of that time out, so we got here much more quicker. Yeah, not been too bad. Yeah, a little bit busy because you got the school kids now to have to deal with, but apart from that, it's not too bad. But yeah, all good. All good. So what have I got left to do? So
securing caution call from NMCC for mobile.
Yeah, so all I do is now, as I go back to North Greenwich, and then run dead to the garage, have half an hour rest, and then go to the changeover point, change over for another bus, and then do the second part of my first half, and then come off. It's only an hour long, and then come off again for my hour break, and then do my second half. It's not too bad. But yes, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch you. I'll catch you on my second half. Take care. Welcome back. Join me on my second half of the first half on a new bus. And I'm not happy with this bus because the windscreen wipers are stuck right in the middle of the windscreen. So I'm not happy with that. Plus, I don't have any announcements. So if you look on the screen here, it'll say bus terminates here, but when I press it, there's no audio. So that's going to be interesting. It don't really matter. I only really need to use the announcements twice. One to say that the bus stop by the Barclays in Plumstead is closed, and obviously to inform them about the diversion in case they don't know about it. Apart from that, I don't need to use it, so it doesn't bother me too much. But it still is an inconvenience, especially if you've got a really sore throat. You then got to speak into a microphone. But there you go. It is what it is. I don't even know if the microphone will work, but oh well. Is what it is, ladies and gents. But yeah, I've got here on time. So look, I'll take this with me and I can show you. So I can read it. So I got here at 12 minutes past, leave at 10:22, go to North Greenwich, then back to the garage, have an hour break, and then garage, Thamesmead, North Greenwich, Thamesmead, back to the garage, done. So not too bad of a second half, to be honest, but it's a little bit beefy, but can't really complain, Get 2 breaks today, pretty much, tonight, so can't really complain about it. But yeah, that's the thing. It's not really much to talk about it at the moment. It's just, but I'm in front of a training vehicle, and I hope it's who I think it is. I think it might be an instructor called James. Shout out to you. I know Bill will be very upset that I've just given you a shout out, but if it is you, hello. It's 36567. I can't remember if that's yours or someone else's, but if it's yours, shout out to you, James. Make this fucking hell. Angel needs a bit of a pamper there. But yeah, so shout out to you if it is you. Bill, I know you're going to be annoyed that I'm giving James a shout, but it's what it is, isn't it? But yeah, I'll leave it there, and I'll talk to you at North Greenwich. Take care. Right, welcome back. Join me at North Greenwich bus station. It's pretty busy so far. Most spaces are full now, so yeah. But got here relatively on time, so I'm doing alright today on the 472s. Can't wait to get off them though, especially this bus. This bus is annoying. Like, that entire trip I didn't have any radio announcements, like passenger announcements, like it's saying the bus stop name and like this bus terminating and stuff like that. I've just reset the MDT and it's working now, so at least that's one problem fixed. These wipers are driving me nuts. Like, for real, they're driving me nuts. It's not even funny. This guy left me this paper. There's just a piece of paper in there. And he left me a newspaper. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, we're 11:19. We're due out, and then we go to the garage. So, running service to the garage, come off for our hour break, and then do 2 rounders. So we go Plumstead to Thamesmead, North Greenwich to Thamesmead, and then Thamesmead to the garage. So yeah, not too bad. But yeah, then I go home, and then I get up. I've got to be here for 5:30 tomorrow, so I've got to be up even earlier. So I've got to get this video done because I want to get it out tonight, i.e. Monday night. So that way, get a bit of uploading back in. Because now I'm back to work. Because now I'm back to work, I've got, obviously time. Well, not time. I don't have a lot of time, but just gives me like a chance to do some videos for a bit because I haven't done a lot of videos. I've got some topics I want to talk about. I mean, if I get on obviously I do have quite a few days on the 177, so if I get lucky and get like half an hour on the stand or something, I actually want to have a sit down and like go through a topic because I've got a couple of topics that I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about the government investment of £3 billion into London's buses. Talk about how that's going to impact bus travel and stuff like that because it's quite interesting And it's great that we're getting a bit of investment finally from Boris Johnson, so that'd be nice. I've had questions about like how do I remember all my bus routes and stuff, so I can't wait to do like a video based on that. But it all comes down to half of it is skill and half of it is repetition. You know, you drive the same road every single day, you're going to remember certain things on that road. So if you're not good with direction stuff, you don't know where you are, you see something specific like a church or something that's very unique, you're like, oh, I know where we are. We're on the 422s. Do you know what I mean? So it's that's what it comes down to. It's half and half. Half of it is the skill of remembering, because especially like this week, admittedly, I'm doing the 177s 2 days in a row, so it's not too bad there. But in general, it's like obviously I'm doing the 472 today, the 422 tomorrow. You know, so the big thing about them two routes is the 422 turns right to go onto Millennium Park School, where the school is on the corner, whereas the 472 goes straight ahead towards the IKEA. So especially if like drivers who go from the 161 to the 422s, it's the same thing there. You know, like the 161 goes straight, the 422 turns right. But it's about remembering really. A lot of it is skill, and a lot of it is just repetition. You know, you'll eventually pick up the route easily. Right, I've got a minute, so I'll talk to you on my second half. Take care. Right, ladies and gents, welcome back. Join me on second half. Got a Scania for my second half today, which isn't too bad. 2 rounders, pretty good. Had a nice lunch. Had an hour break, so that was lovely. Yeah, all clear up here, no lost property. Lovely jubbly. But I just wanted to ask you guys if you have any sort of topics you want me to talk about, leave them in the comments, and obviously I'll see if I can make some videos on them. But don't ask anything on them. Don't ask anything about like POVs or anything. I've already said why. Can't do that. I've said it multiple times. I'm not saying it anymore. But yeah, if you have any like topics you want me to talk about the industry or anything, like don't ask me anything political, because I'm not going to answer anything like that. But just anything like about route learning or anything like that, just let me know in the comments what you want to see. Yeah. So I've only got a couple of minutes, so I'm going to end it here. But I'll talk to you at North Greenwich. Take care. Welcome back. Join me in my car. Oh, what an end. Got all the way home, and I left my bloody duty in my booklet. So I left my log card and my duty card in my booklet, so I had to go all the way back. Oh, it was a nightmare. But the end to it was alright. Just box standard. Obviously, you had the school kids come out, so I had to deal with that. But they were alright. It was only 2 rounders, so it wasn't that big a deal. But yeah, it was alright. So I'm on the 422s tomorrow, so you'll see a new video tomorrow of me on the 422s, see how that goes. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little video. Please leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on for more notifications for when I upload. And as usual, if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.